Let's make a new list item for the color. So here's one item, here's another. Let's do it again. Const color item equals document dot create element. What kind of element? An li element. Now what? We don't just want to display that horrible hexadecimal value. What if inside this li we put a little div with nothing in it except that background color? What do you think? So we're talking about creating a div now. So we've got to create another new element. How do I do it? Let's see. Who haven't I tortured enough today? You want to tell me how to do it? How to add the div? Yeah. Like you mean it, because you're right, and you believe in yourself. Say it again. Shout it from the hilltops. Yeah. So we've got our item here with nothing in it. Let's say const color div equals document dot create element div. Then what are we going to do with it? All the others, we've just changed their text content. But that's not what we're doing to this one, is it? What do we do to it? Change the background color, right? Color div dot style dot background color. Equals favorite color from up here. Now that div is just floating in space, right? What do we need to do with it? What do I need to do with the div, Jeremy? Append it to color item. Color item dot append child color div. So we've got a div. We stick it inside an item. We stick the item inside a list. We stick the list inside the user's div. And now it's in the DOM. What's going to happen if I do this right now? Any predictions? I wouldn't be asking if it were going to go perfectly. Yeah. No, it's not going to change the background of everything else. It will only change it on that one div. And it will add the div to the page. But, yeah. Doesn't have any dimensions, so we're not actually going to see it. Let's check it out. Refresh. Colin 8000, who is coincidentally 8,000 years old. What's your favorite color? Green. Go. All right, now let's inspect this. I'm going to right click here because it's close to what I'm looking for. Hit inspect. Him. There it is. Oh, you know what else I didn't do? I didn't append the color item, so it's not there at all. So list dot append child. I appended the div to the item, but not the item to the list. Color item. Yep, so it wasn't there at all. So let's fix that problem before we fix the other. Try that again. Colin is 8,000. Favorite color is green. Okay, there it is. Let's check it out. Here's the li. Let's expand it. There's the div with a background color of green. Let's expand our DevTools here for a second. Oh, look. It is 0 pixels tall because there's nothing in it. There's no text or anything. So we're going to have to explicitly set some dimensions here. So let's do that. So it's the div that's the problem. So let's say color div dot style dot width, and let's give it some sort of width. We could do it in pixels. I like to use a unit called rim. We'll talk more about what the heck a rim is. Anybody know? Anybody know what an M is? EM? Yeah?
Somehow related to the font size.
It is indeed related to the font size. And a rim is related to the font size, the default font size for the page. With an M, it's relative to the font size where you are right now on the page. So 4M in one place may not be equal to 4M somewhere else. But 4rim will always be the same thing. In fact, it would be 64 pixels most of the time because most new browsers by default set a rim to 16 pixels. So it's just a nice way to get a font size that's relative to the page's font size. The font size gets bigger, a rim gets bigger. So color div dot style dot width equals, I'm going to say string 6rim. You could say a certain number of px or something if you wanted to, but you do need a unit. There'll be more information about rims on the website tonight. We're going to use them a lot. And I'm going to say color div dot style dot height. We'll go with half of that, 3rim. It's another CSS property, so we go to this style property here. And that style object has a width property and a height property. Could it really be that easy? Got a favorite color? Red again. Let's see. Ooh, that's a nice red. I like that. Okay. Hey, look at that. We did it. Might be nice if it said favorite color there. So before we stick that div in there, let's see. Where's our color item? Here's our color item. Let's say color item dot text content equals favorite color colon. Then we'll create our div and append it. And again, if it's too weird creating color item way up here and using it way down here, we could create the div first. Nothing wrong with that. And do all this color item stuff here. Create color item, set its text content, and then append a child. As long as we set the text content first, that's fine. That'll work. So let's give that a shot. Emma, there's no hiding. What's your favorite color? Blue. Question mark. That's blue question mark right there. I like that. Yay, it works. I dig it. This is pretty nice. Let's commit. Right now it's just in our working copy. So we say git add to stage it. Commit to make it permanent. Display color in an empty div. Push so it's no longer just living on my laptop in case my desk should decide to take a leap. And there we go. Very nice. Questions? All right.